I believe that Akash's native token called AKT could hypothetically go to the price of at least $200 during the peak of this bull run. And of course, that's not financial advice nor a guarantee. But why do I think so? I think it's because Akash has amazing fundamentals, contrary to popular belief, because a lot of the critics out there, they like to say, wow, Akash, it's caca, carayo, porra. But I disagree because Akash has amazing fundamentals. You know, it happens to be the world's first decentralized super cloud. And now this sounds very fancy, but to put it in simple terms, if we take a look at a cloud in this case, you know, this is someone's computer sitting in a data center somewhere in the world. And keep in mind, there's millions of data centers out there as of right now in the world, of course. And the problem with this, in my opinion, is the fact that there's a lot of unused capacity in a lot of these data centers, which of course is a no bueno. That's very caca if you ask me. Now, this is where something like Akash steps in, because Akash, it takes up this available capacity, right? This unused capacity, and it connects private and public clouds together in a decentralized manner. That's how amazing Akash is. And the benefit of this is that it actually helps gain better access to resources. You know, for instance, like gaining access to GPUs, you know, graphic processing units for AI. Now, of course, AI stands for artificial intelligence. And this right here, in my opinion, is what really gets me excited. That's what she said for Akash. Because when we take a look at the AI market, right, by 2030, it is expected to be worth nearly $2 trillion. I mean, God, that statistic right there is about as crazy as Snoop Dogg's hairline, which is all the way back here, by the way. He has to shave his cornrows or dreadlocks or whatever. But yeah, you get my point. This is very crazy. The GDP of Canada, right, a very fantastic country and economy, by the way, you know, was around $2 trillion back in 2022. So the fact that the AI market could, you know, be worth nearly $2 trillion over the next 6 years, that's absolutely ridiculous in my opinion, and ridiculous in a good way, of course. I'm not talking about that hashtag Britney Spears, Kevin Federline, if you know what I mean. This is very wonderful news in my opinion. And Akash, they claim to be the world's premier decentralized compute marketplace. And a compute marketplace is basically a platform where people can buy and sell computing power. So again, when it comes to Akash, it has incredible fundamentals in my opinion. And I think it could very well play a very large role in a market that could be worth so much in the future, aka the AI market. So when it comes to Akash, is it caca? Absolutely not. I think it's fantastic if you ask me. Now, AKT, the native token of Akash. At the price of $200, it's actually not that crazy because if you think about it, right? If it were to go to the price of $200, considering its current circulating supply, you know, at that point, market cap, it would be around $47 billion. And this really isn't all that crazy. You got to take this into consideration, right? As of right now, we are seeing something like Sol, which is the native cryptocurrency of Solana, a market cap of nearly $70 billion, right? And keep in mind, is Solana as good, or should I say as revolutionary as Akash? I think not. And also, we got to take this into consideration. Dogecoin all-time high market cap was around $88 billion, which is crazy to me. I mean, it's a very caca meme coin. Unlike SHIB, of course, which is the main token of the Shiba Inu ecosystem, Shiba Inu, it's a lot better than Doge. So I think Doge is very caca, even as a meme coin. But yeah, besides that point, we're seeing, you know, multiple projects that, in my opinion, have far less fundamentals than something like Akash, you know, reach a way higher market cap. So I don't think AKT at the price of $200 with a market cap of around $47 billion, you know, considering its current circulating supply, of course, again, right? I don't think it's too much to ask for. You know, you got to take this into consideration, right? Sol, it's even reaching this high market cap as of right now, not even during the peak of the bull run yet, because I do believe that the peak of the bull run, it could happen in the very near future. And I'm going to get to that a little bit later, but when it comes to people who may say that, oh, wow, you know, AKT, you're comparing it to something like Doge, a lot of fans, a lot of hype. Okay, yeah, sure. But Akash, its fans and hype, it's increasing as well by the day. And also, you couple that with the fact that its A+ fundamentals and use case pretty much evens out the playing field. So I think comparing it even to something like Doge is fair nonetheless. And again, right, $200, I don't see why not. Now, keep in mind, $200 for Akash, it's not like it's going to happen tomorrow. At least that's the way I view it, even though that'd be fantastic for me. But that's not usually how it works, because as we all know, Bitcoin halving event, it just recently happened. And historically speaking, altcoins, they do usually reach their peak. In some cases, best case scenario, 6 months after a Bitcoin halving event. Now, in a lot of other cases, it's been a worst case scenario, 18 months after a Bitcoin halving event. Now, that's crazy, because if it's 18 months from right now, it doesn't seem actually that long in my opinion. I'll get to this a little bit later, because that's 18 months, which is October of next year. Now, best case scenario, which is October of this year, that's fantastic. But you've got to think about this, right? It's actually not that bad, because a lot of people, they've been, in the crypto space overall, generally speaking, right, ever since 2021. So, we're nearing the finish line at this point. It's not like it's, number of years away. It's just, worst case scenario, a year and a half around from now. Not that bad, in my opinion. So either 6 to 18 months after this April, because again, right, the Bitcoin halving event did happen very recently this month. Not too much to ask for. And if anything, I think that's actually great news, because that's quite some time for me to dollar cost average into AKT. I believe in it. And what I mean by dollar cost averaging is the fact that anytime I earn income, I set aside some for my favorite projects, which of course includes AKT. I'm not worried about what happens to the price in the next, minute or 2 hours or 2 days or 2 weeks, because I am not a day trader. I don't swing trade. I don't use leverage. I don't do any of that type of nonsense. I don't do that. I just keep acquiring on a consistent basis. I hold, and I just wait for the peak of the bull run. That's it. A lot of people out there, right? When it comes to cryptocurrencies just in general, they make a video on a cryptocurrency. They pull up a price chart. They draw a random triangle. I don't know what they're trying to draw. Their grandma's G-string thong, ding dong, or Lee the Captain edition, Broadwurst extender, who knows, right? And they say, wow, double 69, standing 69. You got to use 69x leverage, bull flag. It's like, who cares about a bull flag, man? And they say, wow, cup and handle. It's like, what are you talking about, dude? We're not talking about cups here. Come on, dude. This is all ridiculous nonsense terms that no one even cares about. I focus on the fundamentals. When people are analyzing AKT based on a price chart, I think they don't understand what the Akash network is all about. They don't understand just how special Akash is. So yeah, they don't really know. But I know, because I talk about the fundamentals and I focus more so on the long term. And the peak of this altcoin season could be legendary, because as of right now, right, more crypto owners than ever before in history. And that's not a joke. According to Crypto.com, nearly 600 million crypto owners as of right now around the world, which again means that there's more people than ever before in history owning cryptocurrencies. There's also more institutional investors than ever before. This right here, I think, really does create a perfect storm in a sense that this altcoin season, the peak of it, could be legendary. And you got to think about this, right? Back in 2021, during the peak of that bull run, only around 300 million crypto owners. So now there's nearly double that amount. If the 2021 bull run was that crazy, right? This bull run is going to look even more crazy with this many new crypto owners. Man, the sky's the limit. AKT at the price of $200. I don't see why not during the peak of this bull run. I think it's that special. It's a sleeping giant, in my opinion. And make sure to subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. I upload every single day, so make sure to stay tuned for the greatest and latest crypto news and content. And also, make sure to check out this very fantastic video. I think you all would really love it. It's been Lee the Captain, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace. Bye.